Hey! So in this video, what we're talking about is criticism. Before we get started, I need to ask you to subscribe, like, and comment. If you really like it, doggone it, share it with somebody. I'm glad you're here. Let's talk about criticism, because it is a fact, whether you understand it or not, that people who insist on criticizing others for the ways that they think, the ways that they process information, the ways that they perceive life, the people who insist on criticizing others are experiencing a superiority complex. They think that they know better, that the way that they process information is the only way. They think that everybody else is entitled to their opinion. They think that life revolves around them, or that it should. Those people, I am absolutely sure, have no clue about temperaments, to understand that we all came here with our own wiring, our own hardwiring for how we will perceive the world. And to criticize other people because they do not process information the way that you do is just cocky. It's cocky, it's arrogant, and it's ignorant. So, we need to stop. Just stop. We all came here for our own purposes and with our own processes of how we perceive information in the world. I said this on another platform. I'm on TikTok, y'all. And people are coming, but, listen, even if you're a parent and you're talking about your child, if you are doing it from a space of, but child, you are wrong, then mama, daddy, no, you are wrong. That child is being how they know to be. And there has to be enough room in the world. That's the mail, y'all, being dropped in the slot. There has to be enough room in the world and in your world for the people you claim to love to have room to be themselves. As I have said to one of my parents, there has to be enough room on your throne for me. And if there isn't, you can have it. Keep your throne. Because you don't get to force me to be what you want me to be. Now, I can hear parents, oh, no, as long as I'm taking care of them. Listen, I balance everything out, okay? If a child is living in your space, if we're talking about underage kids, I just need you to understand that if these are underage kids, but you're criticizing rather than understanding, because there may be some things that you just aren't understanding about that child, and that child with just a little bit of support would be able to really blossom, whereas when you're not understanding them, then it's just conflict and you're going to continue to fight. That's not good. So, parent, I'm putting that burden on you to go and learn, so that you are, because you are the parent. Now, if we're talking about adult children, then adult child, then and I'll do more videos on this. But adult child, then your parent did all they knew to do, and you got to go on and nurture yourself and reparent yourself and give yourself what you need. But the definition itself, the definition of criticism, is to look at other people, find flaws, faults, and problems with how they are, what they do, how they're viewing the world. People are always doing what they know to do. And there are ways that you can have conversations with people about what they're doing, under the premise and understanding that they don't have to do them the way that you do, and all still be well. But you also have to make sure that the person that you are asking, the person you're talking to, go ahead and preface it with that communication skills are imperative. How you present things matter. Listen, personal growth should never stop. And communication skills are part of personal growth. It doesn't have to be that you had to go to college to learn this. There are people who have gone to college have no clue. So learning should never stop. Again, if you're enjoying this, if this is the kind of information that is something you'd like to get more of, then I'm going to ask you to subscribe, like, share, comment, share with me what your experiences have been around this. And now to wrap this up, when I share on TikTok, I don't share with the expectation that I am going to get 100% agreement. I don't ever share expecting anybody's approval. I've given myself approval. I don't need anybody else's. And unless and until you get to that point, you're in trouble. So criticizing others is really a reflection on your lack of being able to be comfortable in your own skin. And it's likely you have been criticized so much that you have been criticized to some levels of conformity. And the people around you act like you act. They are as you are. They do as you do. And so y'all have this nice little neat bubble. And anybody who does not fit into that, then you go and try and corral them in. You got to get comfortable in a world of people who are not like you, especially people who are in your inner space. If they are your children, if they are your siblings, if they are going to be in your space, or if you want them in your space. Because what's happening now is people who are coming to understand temperaments and just tired of folk criticizing them, they're not tolerating it anymore. There are too many people in the world for people to have to tolerate constant criticism. Either you can accept people for who they are, or you can't. And I, for one, am encouraging anybody not to stay in the space of folk who can't just accept their difference. Sameness is not just boring, it's bullshit. It really is. We didn't come here to be the same. Didn't come to process life the same. And you have to leave room for people to be different than you are. Or not. Just know that there are people who don't have to tolerate it. Okay? All right. That's what I came to give you today. Again, subscribe, like, comment, share, and it's your life. Choose it just as it is. Own it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Change it. As long as you can breathe and learn, it can get better. Bye for now.